Today, you know what? I decided Specs Meloetta, a mon we haven't really used since it came back to Inu. And Meloetta is a very dangerous Pokemon, so I enjoy using it. And my opponent outright denying that they stole the team that I used in a video. Let it be known, again, if my opponent had the exact same team idea, with the exact same Pokemon in the exact same order, I will be very much impressed. But facing off against this build of mine, I have a good idea of what to do, and I also have a good idea of what you need to do, and that is go right down to those comments right now. Hit that subscribe button. We are trying to hit 6K subscribers before the end of this year, and we have 3 days left, so I know it seems unlikely, but maybe that's what we live for. Anyhow, I'm gonna lead off with Meloetta. So my opponent unfortunately leads off with Tornadus, the Pokemon that does in fact 6-0 my entire existence. I will stay in Psyshock because I do not respect this Pokemon. Get a nice little 63 off. My opponent will now U-turn. As I go into my Quillfish, they knock my Scarf off. That double knock is very unfortunate. And now they're just gonna U-turn. I mean, I'll just flip turn. Oh, that KOs me? Wow. Hey guys. It would appear that I've lost this first game. Oh my god, bro. I fucking hate facing Tornadus, man. This mod's so dumb. They're gonna knock me as well. Yeah. No, that's coming out, so I'll go into Decidueye. I'll knock here again. I mean, no, Tornadus is incredibly annoying. This set especially, it puts in so much work every game. Because basically anything that you're gonna try to switch into Torn is getting really badly messed up by you. Stop knocking my entire team, bro. I've had enough of it. I'll go for an Acro. Did I have Ice Punch on it? I didn't have Ice Punch on it. I'm a Spike. Yeah, let's go. Now here, I'll go Raj. I dodged that. Now I can throw off an Iron Head. And do some good chip to the Sand Slash. Oh yeah, you ready for this? Bonk! Oh, they did no damage. I lied. Let's go back to you. I don't care if you spin. Give me some triple arrows, Chip. I don't actually even need to go for that. Let me Roost. I'll Roost just in case. Or I'll Knock. I got some options here. I'll Roost though. Because if they go Croak, I don't really care about that. Like, I have Gligar. The main worry would be a double. So my opponent tries to set up Spike. I will be defogging this immediately. Actually, no. I'm gonna Knock here because I think it'd go Torn. I don't know for sure if this Torn is, Okay, so this was the set I passed, so maybe I can. What would you double in Gligar? You double into this. I'm gonna Knock again. Yeah. I don't want to let that Tornadus come in, so getting rid of that's really good. Unfortunately, I let my Quillfish die super early. Now this turn I'll go Gligar. And here, I could actually Acrobatics very safely, so I'm gonna go for that. Get rid of their Sand Slash. That's pretty nice. I still have my Terra. I think I might have to Terra here, because this one beats me otherwise. Mismagius is still faster. I don't want to Terra with this. I guess I've knocked Croak, so it's not gonna be faster than my Meloetta. I just don't want to lose my Gligar, because I feel like this one's needed. You know? I don't want to side Decid, because I need it to help check the Bonnet. And Decid actually looks like it could also beat most of their team, especially if I get a Spike. I'm gonna stay in Terra Water. Don't you dare. Bro, it's like, I can predict it always. They always burn me immediately. Get a little spiky spike on the way out, though. But they always get the burn immediately. Like, I don't get it. What have I done to deserve this? I'm gonna sub once. Okay. They went Raj immediately. Get a little bit of chip on Raj. That is good. I'm gonna have to go my own Raj versus this, though. Gonna go for Earthquake. I don't know, do I have more speed on mine? Looks like it's a speed tie. Aha! You've been owned. Gonna Knock. I think I might lose. So I could go Missy on that. Thankfully we dodge a Gunk. I'm just gonna Shadow Ball immediately. Because I don't feel like letting this mon get weakened. I have to always keep Brute Bonnet around. Or not Brute Bonnet, I have to always keep Decid around. Epic Dodge. Yeah? I thought so too. I'm glad you agree. I mean, it didn't KO me, man. Like, come on. Anyhow, they got into this. Meloetta I could probably sack at this point. They have to crunch. I don't want to let Decid die. So yeah, I'll sack Meloetta. As they go Fox. And that's Terra Blast. Unfortunately here, they're probably going to Terra, right? This turn is very, very tough. In theory, I should double to this, but they could Terra Fairy. I think I just Shadow Ball. Yeah. Because if they Terra Fairy, I mean, I just died a Psy Shock, right? It's gonna come down to some doubles at the end. I'm gonna have to get a Shadow Ball play right or something. I'm mostly just concerned that Decid won't even tank an attack. Some specially defensive Brute Bonnet could still Terra Dark. And I think Crunch might just KO me. I mean, if it doesn't, then we're okay. But then, you know, again, I'm forced to Roost. And they get Delphox in for free. It's very, very dire. They're just calcing whether or not Psyshock KOs. And if it doesn't, then they're gonna switch. Maybe getting Rocks would have been nice. And yes, they do this. So Psyshock probably one-shot me. Yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunate. But I will say it was very funny to see my opponent act like he didn't get the same team. But I think we could have played that a little bit better. I got some very bad sequences that I took in the first few turns of the game. Mostly around the Torn. Like, I don't know why I stayed in. If I just switch to Raja, it's fine. Obviously, I didn't want to lose my item, but it's one of those trades you just have to take. Raj is always the safer switch, and from there I can get a knock. Maybe they go into, like, this is a very different team, but maybe they go into, like, what's their Raj switch in the Sand Slash, then we knock it, and we can just always maneuver around that from there very safely. This is looking like a very good game for Meloetta, though. And by a very good game for Meloetta, I mean, it's pretty terrible. Like, Focus Blast is a decent enough move to use, but if so many mons that are going to take hits. And they're going to lead off with this Ambipom. Like, we know that. We know how the ladder works. They love leading Ambipom. Just sucks that it's so fast. Like, I would love for Mismagius to be able to outspeed that mon, but that's not going to be the world we live in. Maybe I'll lead off with Gligar here. Dude, like clockwork. Literally like clockwork. They let off with Ambipom. Every time. It's fast, so they say, you know what? I'm leading with this. And I went Quill, even though I'm Scarf, because I didn't want them to triple Axle me turn one. I don't think Fake Out is the right play to make there. So they stayed in, so what are they going for? They U-turned. Interesting. I don't know. Staying in there feels odd, but it's fine. I would have gone Hard Quill. As I go Gligar, I think their switch is probably Gardecuno. So hopefully they don't make that switch. There's like a Quill instead. I don't think I want this weekend. So I'm gonna go Raja. And I'm just gonna Earthquake, hoping they go into Colossal. Or do, yeah, Taunt was also as much a part of that prediction. And this turn I'll Knock just in case they get frisky with it. As they reveal Pain Split. Okay. Alright, bro. Taunt, Pain Split, Spikes. Alright, bro. I get it. I get it. You don't like fun. You're anti... This set is cringy as hell, bro. So, I'm thinking... Last move... Not what I was thinking at all. Why you flip turn mono attack, man? At least we know that, though, now. Also, they went Colossal and just gave me a million chip. That's beautiful. I'm gonna Earthquake again. Go for Terra Water here. I would love for them to burn Terra to get rid of my Raja. I think that's better for me. Okay. So we're okay. Yeah, I wasn't thinking flip turn mono attacks. I don't think you want to have to only pivot. It's not really ideal. So we have a lot of room to beat this up, though. Like, I just go H-Decid versus it and never care. Even my Meloetta is actually a pretty fair game. They bring out Big Woe. I'm guessing they're going to knock off here. I'm just going to go Decidueye and default immediately. I mean, I kind of can defog immediately. You know, they got a Gardecuno, so I'm going to knock first. They could bring out... and yeah, this is why we knocked first. And we get a crit, which is pretty useful. Yeah, I didn't want them to go into this and just mess me up. I have to go copper, unfortunately. Go for an iron head here, I guess. I just didn't want them getting that competitive boost. The question now is what set are they? Because we still don't know if they're Calm Mind. We still don't know if they're Pivot with like Future Sight stuff. The only thing we don't know, or the thing we know, is that there weren't like specs or something. As they go big whoa, which I'm okay to get a little bit of chip on. How much chip? 33. This is not bad. I'm gonna go Gligar here. That's a good double. Thankfully, I did not go into Decid. I'm gonna keep this in and just U-turn because I think I can play around Ambipom. And they're the pivot set confirmed. Interesting. You know what's funny is I'm faster. I could also Terra Dark. But I think what we'll just do is go Copper Raja here and throw up Stealth Rock. I don't think they'd Hurricane here. They might recover. No, they got the big whoa. Which does kind of suck here because they're going to knock for free and I don't have a switch. Like, obviously I can't go to Sid because I'll just die. I think we'll stay in and we'll knock. Because we have rocks to pressure that. I think it's okay. I don't like the trade, but it's okay to take. And we grant things boots as well. Gligar can come out and U-turn for chip. I could also just go for more spikes. I'm gonna go for some spikes. Start pressuring this Wo-Chien a ton. They might also worry about taking U-turn chip here and switch out. I would not put it past my opponent to be worried about taking the hit. They could even Terra. Maybe they're scared about it like that, you know. I'm just trying to get my Meloetta in, because I think once I get Meloetta out, I just Terra Fairy and I start picking up KOs. The one thing, of course, we have to worry about is the Ambipom. But it's also why I want hazards. They don't have removal. They gave it to me really early. So if we're able to get rid of Ambipom and just force a ton of hazards to do so, then I'm not going to have to worry about it fake out spamming my whole team. This is kind of how I've been building with Ambipom in mind, and they do Terra, which I think is probably worse for them in the long run. But yeah, this is how I've been building with Ambipom in mind. I just run hazard stack, and if I can deny hazard removal, then the Mon is just never able to really have an impact on the game. And I will unfortunately have to stay in here, because I just don't want to switch. Mismagius, I guess, is the play here. Mismagius and then sub up predicting Wo-Chien? Or even, like, Goodra to come out? Oh, yes, they are very much Assault Vest. I could Terra here. I'm gonna Terra. Do they even beat me? Oh. I don't think they're Assault Vest if they surfed. They would have knocked. I think they're specs. Yeah, it looks specs. Unless they go for a different move here. Yeah, my bad. They're, not. What if I sub here? Yeah! Yeah, boy! I mean, this literally doesn't even matter. But I get a free sub up. They were sacking Quill to try to get Ambipom out. I figured something was afoot there. And now the Goodra's dead to hazards, right? It took chip. Yes. So I think it's maybe E-Belt then. Because you're not taking that much from D-Kiss. I know that calc. That Mon takes, with AV, like, 30 from +2. It's kind of disgusting. So I think we're in the clear now. Unless Ambipom's double hit. Bring out the Woe. This Mon will not be tanking Shadow Ball. I don't think it has double hit. I think they're... I mean, they can still go to it and triple axle me, though, so I'm kind of shocked. Ambipom's not what's coming out. This should come out now. Knockoff? I'm trying to think of, like, a moveset it could be that wouldn't take me out. I am going to preserve Mismagius here. Because I don't see any reason not to. What is this thing's moveset? Knockoff low kick, maybe? I think they just didn't have a way to hit me, which is really funny. But yeah, like I said, I'm still going to preserve that Mon. And now that mon dies to hazards. We just go Mismagius here. And I'm just gonna Shadow Ball. Because I'm faster, and I just need some chip on it. Cool Fish will be able to revenge kill anyway at this point. And we get a crit there. Doesn't really matter. Because again, Cool Fish will be taking that out. And these two just die to hazards now. Does this not? Oh no, this one actually still lives. Okay. Well. You know what they say. They had Axel the whole time. Why didn't they go to this? Wait a minute. My friend. Okay, so they misplayed a little bit around Mismagius then. Ambipom should have been what they went out to first always. And you just Axel break the sub and get off a ton of chip. So I will be flip turning on out of the battle. Bring out Meloetta, because she didn't get to come out once this game. And we have won. Oh, just... Nice, not bad, not bad. I wish Mismagius was better. This mod feels like it could have some potential in this tier. I just don't like it right now too much. As I look at all the spamming of, like, Kaparaja, and I'm like, you know, ick. Brute Bonnet's really good. You know, that's kind of annoying, too, to deal with. It just feels like everything in the tier revenge kills it. And you have to burn Terra Fairy, like, 99% of the time. And so that kind of limits your other options, too, for trying to do different techs to bypass different checks. Like, maybe you're trying to run Psyshock because you want to hit Chansey a little harder. Well, I mean... Okay, Psyshock. What are your other moves? Psyshock, Mystical Fire, and then, like, Shadow Ball Plot? It just feels like you're still missing something. Like, Umbreon is still beating you down. Even something like Lazzle is still always perpetually annoying. There's just so much in the tier that gives that mon a bit of a headache. But I will still use it because I like it. And yeah, ladder's being a little slow right now, so I'll pause while we get this next game going. And naturally, how I talk about, you know, Hazard Stack is my favorite way of dealing with Ambipom. I now face a Hatcham-abusing Hatcham abuser. And they're gonna lead Ambipom once again. I know you're kind. I know how you work. I know how you operate. Bro, literally like clockwork. Like a moth to a flame. They cannot resist the urge to lead off with Ambipom. I'm still gonna try to flip turn. Don't get it twisted. I will still try to flip turn here. I swear, man. Like a moth to a flame, they lead off with their damned Ambipom. I'm gonna gunk shot and kill you. Get out. Hey, guys, it didn't die. Hey, guys, it lived. Guys, it didn't die. What happened? There's a glitch in the Matrix. The Ambipom lived. They double the hat there. That's a good play. Unfortunately for you, I have U-turn. Unfortunately for me, I have no switch in. Future Sight, interesting. Don't Healing Wish here. I want this Ambipom to stay dead. I mean, now the nice thing is if I get rocks up, that mon is gone, you know? Oh, please get that knock. Yeah. And unless you're Rest Talk, you're basically dead too now. Right? I'm just gonna knock again. If they go Arcanine, I want to get that knockoff chip. And Future Sight hits this turn, so I'm obviously not switching. And nice, we get some chip off on that. Get rid of some Spectacles. I like that. I'm gonna try to get rocks here. If they go into Hatcham, then you know what? Fair game. I think if anything, they'd go Arcanine. But it could happen. And yes, I do get rocks. Beautiful. Now, the unfortunate reality is this Floatzel gets to pick a KO. The thankful reality is it did not pick a KO. Are you even choice locked? I'm going for knockoff anyway. I don't have a better play. Okay, I think they are actually choice locked, so that's good. Gathing's a Violet. I will go for Roost here. As they set up rocks, I kind of just have to deal with that, frankly. But it's okay. I don't mind it. Rocks up for me are so much better. Because look, the Floatzel now is limited, potentially. Unless they were boots and just didn't have Ice Spinner, which I find really hard to believe that they could have been worried about something there, like Terra. And the Ambipom now is just not going to be able to do anything for the rest of the game, so I'm feeling really, really good. We got my Gligar here. If they go Knock, that's like better for me, because now I can just throw off Acrobatics. And there's a high chance that this doesn't have Acro, so look at that. Oh, look at that, 27! Let's go! So they're Earthquake last. And that's something worth keeping in mind. I could Terra Fairy on this and just deal with it. As I go Floatzel, so I will Terra immediately, because I'm not... I don't care. You're not... Okay, you didn't need to crit me there. But yeah, I'm not gonna let this mon start beating me down. It's literally not happening. Yes, I give up my Volt Switch blocker, but Floatzel is gonna be a huge issue otherwise. And this just negates it. So now we're looking very, very nice. If they go Trode here, I can always bring out my Decidueye. As I do bring out the Troder, so I will be going Decidueye. They're probably just Volt Switching here. I'm actually gonna sack this. Because I don't want them getting to Volt into Arcanine, and maybe that mon starts putting me 6 feet under. Like, I already think Arcanine beats me. If it's banded, I actually think I can deal with it. It's tough, but I can deal with it. I can sack enough Pokemon, you know? Leftovers. Okay. So I'm gonna go Meloetta and just hope to all that is holy that you do not one-shot me with Flare Blitz here. I'm gonna hope you stay in, are slower than me, and get murked by Terra Blast. That's pretty close. They stayed in to Will-O-Wisp me. So, Meloetta, look at that. Look at that fake-ass Scald. I hate Terra Blast animation. It's just so unsettling. And this is also dead to rocks now, so my opponent, giving me their whole team there. Very nice, very nice. No matter what, this was gonna get KO'd the next turn. But look at that little Meloetta putting in some work this game at least. Feels good. Feels real good. Look, BM, I'll pause while I check that, just in case something important. Naturally, of course, it was that the dude from the first game, like, oh, that's Rabia that was putting the team in chat, saying you stole it from... It's always so funny. And keep in mind, of course, when I say stole the team, bro, I put the teams in the description so they could be stolen. It's just always fun when I see it, so I like to point it out. Leave me alone. We get this in here, I'll just throw off a triple arrows. They go hat, I mean, Mon's dead. They go, it dies to rocks. At this point, we've won, I believe. I am still gonna switch here into Meloetta just in case. And they go for Future Sight. Okay, yeah. I didn't want to risk something weird happening there. Although, given it was Future Sight, I probably didn't even need to switch to Sit Out. But I think my opponent can still Terra, so... You know, maybe they were gonna Terra Fairy and then do something from there. May as well always play the safest win condition. And here we can just stay with Meloetta. I'm not even sure that it one-shots with Leaf Storm. We'll never find out. Looking at how much Volt Switch did, I think I did live a Leaf Storm. Or at least there was a decent roll for me to live one. So, I think it was fine to stand there even and go for another KO. So Meloetta, very nicely done. Picked off, like, over half their team. Oh no, not an Articuno. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, you gotta go watch it. There is a very scary battle versus an Articuno, and I do not want this to be the same way. I think this game I lead Gligar, I set up 3 layers of spikes, and I say GG. Except when this is their lead, I press the Earthquake button now. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. This is HO now, right? This is the Delphox set of all time. That's what this is. Okay. I'm gonna U-turn here. Hey! Hey, man! Literally stole my spike! They didn't steal it, but they just stole the move! Yo, this set's insane! Yo, you know what's crazy? I bet you they're Magician. Citrus Berry Magician. They're about to steal my specs. Yo! I got packed. Meloetta, no! I'm actually gonna Side Shock here in case they choke and switch to Muk. I'm dead here anyway. What the hell is this? I just got shamoned. Let's go, man. That's the tech you love to see. I swear to God, this is why my opinion of Delphox has been so low. Because every time I run it, it's not Nasty Plot, which definitely would run over most of the teams I build. It's some magician set that I'm left more confused than I am impressed by. Got a Wrath. I guess I go to Sid here. This was very risky of me, because if this thing went for Belly Drum, I may have just lost on the spot. Maybe not. It's hard to say. A knockoff and assault. Okay. They throw me. Alright. Gligar is back. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm just gonna set up another spike. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna set... What do I need Gligar for? The answer is actually quite clear. It's to check, what's it called? I need this mon to check the muck. So now that I let my mon get weak, that's probably not the smartest. However, I will simply win. I hope that's okay with y'all. Oh, I'm slower. Dude, I'm literally playing this game on autopilot. It's crazy. This mon's annoying as hell. I'll go Quillfish. I'm a Gunk Shot. Why does this mon have to be so annoying? Alright, we got some chip. They circle throw me. Gligar's back out, so I'm gonna Acro this turn. And I think I should kill? No, of course not. But they went for circle throw instead of a scary move, so that's good. I'm actually gonna D-Kiss just in case Porygon 2 came out. So we get rid of the Poliwrath. That mon basically killed half my team. All I want to know, though, guys, or all I want to say to all the doubters of Assault Vest Poliwrath, how quiet are y'all right now? How quiet y'all got? Yeah. Oh, there's just no way, man. Come on. The one way I can lose this game, but my Raja gets frozen. Come on, dude. All right. So we're gonna try our best. Bro. I'm just glad I thought. Hell, he stayed in. Like, he's staying in to beat my Raja down, and it's not working, because I get instantly unthawed and instantly unconfused. That is some incredibly bad luck for my opponent, after looking like incredibly good. Thank God. And I mean, this game's still hard to win, because they got these two mon. Like, everything on their team, I actually think could beat me. I'm gonna go Gligar on this. Is it? I don't know. I don't want to lose my copper. But I also don't want to lose this, because I think it might still be useful for Muck. Honestly, I think Mismagius is less useful. Okay, never mind their Leech Seed. This is truly unfortunate. As I have to now go Gligar here. This is actually really annoying. I don't want this mon to just regenerate to full. I guess I go Gligar here and sack it. I'm choosing to stay quiet right now. You don't want to know the words in my head. You don't, there's no kindness. There's just suffering. I have no happy thoughts right now. They were Earth Power the whole time, man. Come on. Why are you Earth Power? Why? Literally a normal move, by the way. Why were you Earth Power? Alright, I guess I Terra Dragon so I don't die to that. Oh, that's Iron Head Chip. Okay, 43. Look at that. Give me some HP back. Give me your H. Go for Leech Seed here and get KO'd, please. Oh, they missed a Seed Flare. My opponent went from historically great luck to historically terrible luck. In an instant, literally. Snap of the fingers. Just, bam. Porygon 2 comes out now. Loses like all of its HP. I have to sack, unfortunately, here. I'm gonna go for knockoff just in case. Smart recovery there. They're gonna Ice Beam. Never mind, they're not gonna Ice Beam, they're gonna Agility. Am I about to get packed up by Agility Porygon 2? It's more likely than you'd think. I don't think I can actually deal with this mon. Yo, is it just gonna be Double Dance with one attack? No. Bro, come on! You can't be doing me like that, man. You can't be doing me like that. No. I'm gonna try to Nasty Plot with this and just hope it doesn't two-shot me. You can't be doing that movie, though. I'm faster? That actually makes sense, given how little it took from my attack. Okay. They're Thunderbolt. They don't get the para. So this is just, like, maximum bulk. Okay. I'd love to sub, but there's literally no reason. Yeah, there's the para. I knew that was coming. I'm gonna keep Draining Kissing and just trying to stall it out of recovers. I'll Nasty Plot here, at least. Get a little bit greedy on him, you know. It doesn't matter either way. Okay, well, fully paralyzed. That's not what we want to see. That instant burn with Tri Attack is a little bit annoying, but I don't know if it's game-changing. It more sucks because it means that my Copper can't, like, Earthquake this, or even, you know, stay into trade. But I think we're okay. Okay, well, Tri-Attack was not the right move there. And they do sack the Porygon. I mean, yeah, the question is just, does Muck beat me? And if it's Curse Muck, there's a high chance that it does beat me. I'm gonna Shadow Ball here and just hope they do not Terra Dark. That is all I've got going for me. Also, it's late into the video. Oh, they Shadow Sneaked and made themselves super weak. Nice. I know it's like literally the end of the video. We're ending it now. But Acrobatics Gligar on this team is because otherwise this team is like super 6-0'd by Flamigo. So now we're only a little bit 6-0'd by Flamigo. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. I think it's very funny how the last few videos, maybe it's only been the last two, we've lost the first game in like horrifyingly bad fashion. Like yesterday's upload, there's no world where I lose that first game if I just play it smarter. And in today's video, I just let Tornadus have a little bit too much agency in the first few turns. And so, you know, even if I had some good outplays later on, it didn't matter. But all that to say, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video tomorrow. Peace.